welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island tonight episode. Obviously, the episode opened up with Ella speaking to Ty, saying that Whitney told her that, oh, you think you're above us because every time you're always going to shower first. Like, I do not understand that. And then Ella was crying a river because I'm like, okay, it's either the producers are editing the conversation that they're having, because I didn't ever hear Whitney said that. But anyway, that was that, and they went to sleep and they were not talking to each other the next day. Now, Jess and Molly, they went there. They were all like, oh yeah, I heard everything. Molly's like, I heard everything, you're right, I support you. Why would you not support her, Molly? Because I know Miss is perfect. I'm in a perfect relationship. It must have really hurt you. You just did not say it because obviously you knew that Whitney is loved outside and you have been outside and you've known the perspective of Whitney outside, so you don't want to come head to head with her. But you're okay if someone else would, and you can instigate on the side. Because when Whitney told Zach that Zach chose you as the easier option, it must have hurt you, because for you to be smiling in Katie's face all this while, but they have so much vim, even wearing her bikini. Let's even start there, because that's what she said when you were saying, oh, you're so happy she's gone, oh no, I'm happy she's gone, like giving all those energy that you could not give when she was there. It just shows me that, girl, you don't have any, how will I say, don't have any strength, don't have any say. You're those kind of people that would want to hide their hands. You can only talk when the person is not there. You can only talk behind people's back and never talk in their presence. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me like you're chicken, like big time chicken, like it's pissing me off. And Jess, girl, you're just two-faced. Like, obviously this whole thing, they only showed you talking to Ella. But if you were with, you would have said the same thing. You were the one with Whitney there saying that, oh, are they jealous because they're not favorite couple? But not all of a sudden you are just making a big deal. And then the hideaway was open, and Jess and Sammy went into the hideaway. At first I was just like, Sammy, but honestly I could not even tell you what happened in the hideaway, because I just really seriously could not be bothered then. But then I remember that that means I can say what happened, right? Because I remember now that Sammy did ask Jess that why are they fighting, and Jess said, oh, it's because of the small comments. And then Sammy's like, oh, okay, I'm happy, we're fine. Then they came out the next day, Zach, Molly, Jess, and Sammy still asked Jess again, why are they fighting? And Jess now said, because of the small comment. Like, I don't understand. What do you guys think you are? Like, you want to produce a show without even knowing how to produce it. How do you know what they're going to edit in and what they're going to edit out? Because Sammy just wanted Zach and Molly to say something. So then he said that, and Zach is like, oh, she can dish it out, but she cannot take it, blah 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 blah. I know you're still hot, I know you're still bitter, but the fact is the facts. And honestly, you and Molly do need to leave that villa. Honestly, I can't even. A lot of people just, in fact, the Love Island just needs to even end at this point, because today, if that whole fight has continued, I don't even know if I will, like, because it's just in my head, I don't know if I would have been able to watch it, because it was just like too much, just too much and too much. So then the producers now sent a text message asking Ella and Whitney to go and have a date and fix it or something, squash it or blah blah blah. Anyway, they went and had the date. You will notice that before they went for the date, obviously Logan was talking to Whitney, telling her, actually talking to her, but also trying to calm her down. Although Whitney was like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. It's like, okay, I'm gonna back you when you come back. While Ty was also there telling her, say what you're going to say. He was smiling, like, I feel like I've trained you for this. And then when they have gone, Ty and Logan was talking, and Ty is saying that, oh, Whitney always makes some comment like, oh, it's good for you to be with a nice guy, oh, blah blah blah, like trying to make digs at him. That's why maybe he said that whole nice guy thing when he called her smug. Like, nice guys can also hurt you. Of course nice guys can hurt you, but Ty, I don't understand, like, if this is maybe what Ty has been feeding Ella that makes her start giving Whitney a bit of vim, then that's so stupid. Because if my friend is in a relationship with someone that I know is undeserving of them, they are not my friend. I will only endure you at that moment, taking small doses because of my friend. But deep that I am going to let you know that I don't like you, you're hurting my friend, and just because my friend is the mumu that keeps on going back to you. Do you understand? So what can I do? I can only just be there, as quiet as I can be, talk when I need to talk until she comes to her senses and leave your ass. So yes, I'm going to be that friend that is going to be making comments to you to make you see how, you know what I mean? So I do understand that if Whitney is doing that, it's because of the way he has been treating Ella. Have you not seen Ella cry 1 million times during this whole season? It's not just now that she even starts smiling. Please. That whole thing was just like, seriously. And then they obviously did not come to an agreement. Whitney was saying that Ella does not understand her character if Ella is saying that everything is because of the small comments. I know everybody wants to say it's the small comments. Yes, the small comments made Whitney think like, these people are not my friends because she's taking a dig at me. The whole people can say, oh, she said that and they were drama or attention seeking. She said time and she made it like, and it was a joke. Everybody laughed about it because Ty did say that he was doing something for drama. So is that not attention seeking? That's what she said. She did not say that Ty and Ella, but she just said because Ty did say that. I think he argued with Ella and wanted to just do it because he was bored. So, and he did say, I've forgotten the exact word that was used. So that was the reason why she said that. And she said it and everybody laughed about it. Even Ty himself laughed about it. You laughed about it because it was not annoying you then. But now that you've said something that annoyed her, now you're thinking, oh, what could I be angry about? That's number one. Number two, you could get me angry, but the fact that I call you selfish, which she still stands by, does not mean that it's because of what you have said. You have always been selfish. Maybe I've just been not saying it because I'm just like, okay, let peace reign. But today you've pushed me too much. Is it only the smug? There are so many things. I don't know what is happening with the editing because it's not just only the smug. You called her, you said that, oh, I can tell that you're a last born. What does that mean? It means that she's selfish herself, self-centered, wants her way, will throw a tantrum if she does not have her way. All of those things that happens with last born. That's what it's giving me. So, and you know what you say. You say, I can tell. Seriously, girl. Honestly, the whole thing is just like, I'm just happy. And at the end of the day, who hugged who? Ella went in, Look and hugged Ella. That's to tell you that the small couple, Look and hugged Whitney, Ella, tries to make her feel better. Ella came out, Whitney went to hug Ella and said, and she even said that I'm sorry that, okay, like the way I said it, I couldn't, even when they're having the distance, she tried to even say she's sorry the way she said, not that she does not stand by what she said, but maybe she shouldn't have, the delivery should not have been that way. Then they came back, she was the one that hugged her. Then Ella went to speak to Ty, and she was saying something different. Like, I did not even understand that. And every time, like when Ella is chatting with Ty, oh, I'm happy that me and you are fine. I will not let her take away from my experience. I don't understand. Is Whitney trying to take away from your experience with Ty? Because I don't even get it. It was all about that. That was what it was all about. And then Whitney put her for a chat again. This time it was Whitney that put her for a chat. Whitney apologized. She said, I'm glad that you apologized. She never apologized. But then they hugged and everything was fine. But Whitney is the smug one. I like the fact that Whitney said favorite couple and looking at her says smug. Yes, just laugh about it, joke about it. Because now at the end of this episode, if you cannot see that Whitney is not smug or self-centered, she does say what she needs to say, but she's not full of herself. She would say, okay, why is Abby coming to ask you and looking for advice? Honestly, when Abby was asking you and looking for advice, I was like, oh God, Whitney. At this point, I would have said nobody should come to me for advice, honestly. I know she cannot see what we are saying, but I would have said nobody should come to me for advice because they now gave Abby advice. Abby went and spoke to Scott. Everything went well. It's like Abby was even making things bigger than it was. She said when she asked Scott for coffee, he's not giving her coffee. He's literally saying no, I will not make coffee. But Scott saying you've never asked me. So at the end of the day, because Mitch used to give her coffee, she's expecting Scott to give her coffee. You cannot expect the same whatever you're having with your previous to come to your next relationship. If that is what you want, then you need to communicate with the person. Like when you go out from a relationship, you check the pros and the cons. What did you like from this relationship that you feel like you want to take over to the other relationship? And what do you not like that you want to drop? Even the way you also behave, not only the other person. So if your new person is not treating you, doing those things that you like, then you discuss that with them. That's where communication comes in. And then that's it. So you cannot expect everybody to just know. It doesn't happen like that. You know, so that was also sorted. So at the end of the day, it was not like, I was like, Whitney, don't tell nobody nothing. Because these people are trying Scott. But I like Scott. Man like Scott. Scott brought Ty and Sammy to the fire pit. Okay, what did you guys want to say again? And then he was like, I could care less. Like, I couldn't give a shit about what they're saying. I'm like, yeah, I just wish you actually told them that you couldn't give a shit too. Because somehow, I understand that you still have to be polite. But I would have liked him to say, I don't care about what you guys have to say. Because really, he shouldn't give a rat ass what they have to say. Because what is that about? Literally. Like, oh, like, I don't understand what you want from the guy. Oh, I will do the same thing, but you did the same thing, Sammy. Like, it's so funny. Sammy, of all people, that was with Hamid, this one, liked her more than Jess. The other girl was even smugging her, telling her that, oh, she feels stronger attraction to her and all of that, because he never said he felt strong attraction to Jess. the same person. And I fell back to just when that girl was dumped, is the person talking now that's acting all lovey-dovey. Somehow I'm actually almost believing that they might have a connection, but at the end of the day, like Jess said, when she wants to wait until they go out to see, because now he's giving too much 100. I'm almost even believing it, but I've seen too many fake love story on Love Island for me not to just believe someone showing me that they are all for someone, but he is actually showing it, and actually asked her to be his girlfriend, Ty, not just I love you, because I don't understand what's that about. Anyway, that was that. So in a note, I'm kind of feeling Jess a bit and Sammy, but I just think that he's still playing her. But I don't know, I don't want to be like Judgy Tom. But at the end of the day, I don't understand what they want from Scott. They want Scott to just leave that villa for them. That's what they want, but it's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. Like, never going to happen. It's going to be there in the finale. That's how it's going to be. At least it's going to be top 4 couples, and that's on that. In the high side, it was just giving me that Whitney and Look, and has shown them exactly who they are. They've not tried to be what they've not been. And Whitney saying that, and she said it to Look, and she said it to Jess, because Jess now is talking to Whitney. Like, Jess is just two-faced. Honestly, sometimes I can't understand her. Like, is it that you don't take sides, or you don't say nothing? Because it says A to this one and say B to the other one is not just right. But anyway, Whitney did say that she feels like they're in a bubble. She wants them to get to reality, because it feels too good to be true. She feels like he came like with the playbook, like everything that she wants from a man is exactly what he is. So she feels like it's too good to be true. Because they joke a lot, you can see that they are very, very compatible. So I do understand where she's coming from. But then it could just be good. It could just be true. It could be a lie. We never know. So anyway, at the end of the day, Logan did bring up the exclusive stuff. But then he said that, oh, they both want it. And Whitney's like, I'm not dying for it. You know, Whitney. Whitney always acts like she doesn't care, but she does care. You have to, there are some people that are very soft, so they guard their hearts. That's who Whitney is. She guards her heart so much because she's very soft. If you notice this whole thing with Ella, because Ella is the one crying, everybody's like, oh, Whitney is hurting Ella. Look at who is actually the soft person. Whitney. Who is the person that made the peace? Whitney. So I will leave it on that. So that's that for tonight's episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.